time on the water is sacred. It's why you're here, to gain confidence in your abilities and unlock the world of water for yourself, your family, and your friends. Hi, I'm Adrian.
And I'm Karen. Together, we're gonna walk you through the basics of boating so you can experience the joy and the freedom of being out on the water and go boldly into each adventure that comes your way. Having the confidence to tie up and leave your boat unattended comes down to rehearsing the docking process and mastering a handful of knots.
Before approaching, decide which side of the boat will be docked and get 2 lines out, one for the bow and one for the stern. This is also the time to prepare your fenders, but we'll circle back with that direction later.
Most dock lines come standard with a loop at one end. From the side that will face the dock, pull the loop through the center of the cleat. Open the loop, slip it around each horn, then pull tight.
Once you dock, secure the end of the boat that's facing into the wind or current first. Here is where you'll employ your first knot, the cleat hitch.
Every cleat hitch starts at the far side of the cleat, based on the incoming line. Here, the line is coming from out and left, so you start at the right side of the cleat. Do a complete round turn under the far horn, then under the near horn. Cross over the cleat, then under the far horn. Cross over the cleat again, and start the locking hitch. Make a loop, flip or rotate it away from the entering line, slip it over the near horn, and cinch it tight. Repeat the process to secure the stern line.
Jumping backward, you'll also want to prepare your fenders before docking. If there are 2 cleats between the bow and stern, you can use your cleat hitch to secure your fenders there. If not, or if you can't position your fenders high enough from the cleats, it's time for a new knot.
The clove hitch gives you a way to secure your fenders to your T-top, tower, or handrails. Adding a half hitch to this will ensure they stay secured.
With the loose end of the fender line, go over the top and all the way around. Cross over the line and use your fingers to hold open a loop. Go around again and bring the line through this loop, completing the clove hitch. To keep it and your fender secure, add a simple half hitch. Bring the tag end down around the back side of the line, through the loop, then cinch it tight.
Eventually, you'll encounter a dock without cleats. With only pilings available, the clove hitch with an added half hitch or 2 will come in handy here as well.
Your boat is tied off. The fenders are doing their job, and it looks about time for a worry-free lunch.
Let's consider one more scenario. Say you've pulled into a marina where you're given a slip and intend to leave the boat for a long period of time.
The wind may change, the water level may rise or fall, or an oversized wake may be sent through the marina, and you'll need to take extra measures to keep the boat in position.
Here, you'll utilize spring lines. To start, tie off all 4 corners of your boat, bow and stern to the dock on one side, and to either the dock or pilings on the other side of the slip. These will restrict side-to-side movement.
Break out 2 additional lines to rig your spring lines. Loop through or tie the first line to a cleat that's closer to the stern from center. Run this line forward, tying it off the dock toward your bow. This line will prevent your boat from drifting backward.
Tie the second line to a cleat that's closer to the bow from center. Run this line backward, tying it off at the dock toward your stern. This line will prevent your boat from drifting forward.
If there is only 1 cleat available at the center of your boat, it will be fine to tie both spring lines to it, running one forward to the dock and the other one aft. You can also rig your lines to bow and stern cleats, then tie them both to a dock cleat around the center of your boat.
Spring lines should be utilized for long stays at normal docks, as well as restricting forward and aft movement that will keep your boat from contacting boats tied up on either end of yours.
Remember, With all lines involved, you want them tight enough to keep your boat off the dock, but loose enough to allow your boat to rise and fall if the water level changes.
With the confidence to leave your boat tied up, you're now free to enjoy meals on the waterfront, explore islands where no roads lead, whatever adventure you plan next.
Thanks for watching this episode of Freshwater Boating Basics, presented by Mercury Marine.